Hello! Today we are going to be learning about something called a simile. Some of you might know because I did do similes in small group with one of our groups, but we're going to continue working on them this week because they're important and I want you to know about them. And then next week we're going to work on metaphors. Those are a little bit harder to figure out than a simile, but we're going to work hard and I know you're going to be able to do it by the time we're done. Okay, so here we go. Let's take a look at what a simile is. Simile, when two different things are compared using the words like or as. So then we have the example here. The boy screamed as loud as a clap of thunder. The boy was like a clap of thunder. So it's comparing the boy, how he screamed, being as loud as thunder. So the scream is like thunder. Those are our two comparisons. Here, the boy was loud like a clap of thunder. So again, loud and thunder are our two words that are comparisons. So it's important that we understand those comparison words because that is going to be your job today. You're going to find the two words in a simile and write what they compare. Okay, and up here, you're going to be able to identify what a simile is. Okay, so we have this great book. It is all full of similes. It is called Crazy Like a Fox, a simile story. All right, let's get going on it. Here we go. In the quiet forest, Rufus is sleeping like he's out like a light. He's as snug as a bug in a rug. He's still as stone. So they were able to take him sleeping and make all those similes about him. So on this one, he is as snug as a bug in a rug. So they're comparing him to being snug as a bug would look rolled up in a rug. That would be snugged in pretty tight. So it says he is sleeping like a log. So they're comparing his sleeping to a log. So then here it says he snores like a chainsaw. So they're comparing snoring to the sound of a chainsaw. He's as loud as thunder. Oh, that was on our sheet. We did that comparison already, didn't we? When the sun comes up, he feels as fresh as a daisy. And then in here it says, he looks as bright as a new penny. So think of what a new penny looks like, how they're shiny and they look really nice. So that's how they're comparing it. How he looks, and it's using as a new penny. He looks like $1,000,000. So they're comparing how he looks to $1,000,000. Rufus has a job to do, so he zips across the meadow as fast as lightning. Let's run like the wind. So they're comparing running to the wind because wind can go super fast, can't it? He's like a bolt from the blue. He sneaks into Babette's backyard like, here he is looking for her, a thief in the night. He's as quiet as a mouse and as tricky as a box of monkeys. So they're comparing quiet, as is our connecting word, and mouse. Okay, Rufus tips up behind and takes a deep breath and starts to roar like a lion. Roar! So they're comparing that to a loud roar. Babette is so scared she starts to shake like a leaf. Look at, they even have it look like her. Rufus is as mean as a snake. So this would depend on if you think a snake is mean or not. You look as nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. Okay, that one's funny. So you look as nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. So if you're a cat and you have a long tail and there's all those rocking chairs, it might hurt your tail, right? She chases after Rufus because she's as mad as a hornet. Have you ever had a mad hornet come after you or a mad bee? Look at, she's turned into the hornet. So they're comparing her being mad to a hornet. Babette is as mad as a wet hen. When she catches Rufus, he's going to cry like a baby. So they're saying crying, using the word like, and comparing it to a baby. Babette grabs his tail, but he's as slippery as an eel. Look at him. He's an eel now. Rufus, why are you acting as nutty as a fruit cake? Fruit cake is a cake that has lots of fruit and nuts in it. So they're saying that's how he's acting. Hurry up, Babette. You're as slow as a snail. So on this one, they're comparing a snail and how she's moving. All right, let's try the next one. They swim across the river that's as cold as, I want you to think really quick, what's something that's super cold that they might compare it to? Ice. Did you think of ice? I'm as stiff as a board, Rufus. So stiff, like cardboard is stiff and it doesn't move. You're as slow as molasses. Molasses, if you don't know what molasses is, it's kind of like honey. You are waddling like penguins. So the little fish down here is comparing how they're walking to a penguin. Rufus climbs into a cave that's as dark as night. It's as dark as a dungeon in here. So they're comparing the dark to being in a dungeon. It's as dark as the inside of a cow. That one's funny. That would be dark inside. Finding Rufus here will be like looking for a needle in, see if you can figure it out, a haystack. It's as plain as the nose on your face. This is like a bad dream. He's as thin as a toothpick, and he is, look at. Suddenly, a light shines as bright as day. Happy birthday! Surprise, surprise. She looks as happy as a clam. She is like a kid in a candy store. So they're comparing how she is to being in a candy store. It's as noisy as a herd of elephants. I'm as hungry as a horse, they say. Evidently, horses get really hungry, huh? Hey, Rufus, now I know why you're being so weird to me. To get me to the party, you acted crazy like a fox. It was as easy as ABC. And there they are. All right, so super fun story. I love the pictures in that. What I need you to do now is go to the next page on your slide, because this was on page 2, and there's going to be similes on your page. And I need you to find the 2 words that we're comparing. So we like the needle, it was like finding a needle in a haystack. So they're comparing trying to find a needle in a haystack, which would be very difficult to do. Or she's as quiet as a mouse. So they're taking the words quiet and mouse and comparing them. All right, so that is your job for today. If you have any questions, get to me on Teams in the chat or just write on your activity and I'm happy to help you. Have a great day. Bye.